Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today is yours favourite time of every single month, where we sit here together with some snacks and a beverage to go over all of the plushie hunting footage that I have acquired throughout the previous month, this month being, I had to check, April of 2025, and this hunting footage, or plushie hunting footage I should say, does predominantly consist of squishmallows, but can also include jellycats, build-a-bears, squishables, and so much more. And then after all is said and done, we'll go ahead then and go through all of the plushies that I personally acquired throughout the same time period. And now, without further ado, let's get right on into said plushie hunting footage. Why am I doing this? Anyway, roll the footage. Okie dokie, you guys. So starting off this month at Toy World. Now this Toy World in particular was actually closing down and everything was on like major discount. So I was just kind of looking over what they did actually have in stores and everything was low-key a mess, but you know, kind of to be expected in a store that's closing down. A bunch of like not real Jellycats. I'm not going to say that they're like fake Jellycats, but fake Jellycats. We went into a Pop Mart. This is a Pop Mart that I have personally never been to before in my entire life. There was also a Pop Mart vending machine at that particular shopping centre, which had no Labubus in it. I was so sad. But there was also a Mooey at this particular shopping centre, so I went in and had a look at all of the absolutely fantabulous Jellycats that they had available in there. There was actually so many. I was honestly in shock. There was also Sunny Angels at this store, but this is a plushie video, so I'm not going to show you guys any of the Sunny Angels in this particular lot of footage. I do apologize if you would like to see them. I don't actually have any Sunny Cats for myself. Sunny Cats, oh my gosh. Sunny Angels for myself. Oh wow, I totally just mixed Sunny Angels and Jellycats into the same word. That's really great. Yeah, good job. Anyway, so there was actually so many that, oh my gosh, this smudge lamb, honestly you guys, is everything. But it's like $89 to $95 Australian. Like it's honestly, like, why is it that much when the smudge rabbits are only 80? I don't know, it's a little bit expensive, but anyway, there was heaps of the little pastries, which was so cute. This moo cow is gorgeous. We had this doggo over here with a big fat grumpy face, and a couple of the different Bartholomew bears in costumes, as well as some large dragons up there, and a tote bag, which was cute. The price tag was not so cute though, $200 Australian. Mind you, that does include tax, but even still, ridiculous. Oh yeah, so I also found the Valentine's Day Sonic the Hedgehog Squishmallows, which was the very first time that I'd actually found them, and mind you, this being in April is a little bit sort of ridiculous. So then at the Big W, there was actually so many of the older squads, just like everywhere, including the squad with JT the Bigfoot, and the purple axolotl Monica. I went to say Monica and axolotl in the same thing, and it just came out weird. So then we also had this 16-inch squad, which this is like the first time I am seeing it out in the wild. I actually got my 16-inch Emily, the Valentine's Day version of Emily, like in January from a website though. It was Be Mine Collections, I do believe, that I ordered from. The teddy bears are all on sale, but still way too expensive for me. Sorry about the flashing here, by the way. This is a store called Coco's Cardiology. They had Charlie bears in the windows, and so I had to go in. It's been so long since I've seen Charlie bears in person. They also had Jellycats galore. I mean, there wasn't that many, but there was like different ones, if that makes sense, that like most other places didn't really have. They also had these like warming sort of buddies that you pop in the microwave. And then these little guys, Bear and Me, are also made by Charlie Bears. And this frog looking thing, like, I don't know, it kind of looked like a turtle without its turtle thing. Oh my gosh. And then like bunnies that look like fake Jellycats. Anyway, into kid stuff now, just kind of showing you guys what they had here. This kid stuff, oh no, actually it was a different kid stuff that was closing down. This kid stuff was totally fine. They had so much stock in here. So I was just kind of showing you guys what they did have. Lots of squishmallows, not very many Jellycats. I'll be real with you guys. They did have a few of the bashful kitties there. a couple of bunnies, little baby bunnies, and some dragons and whatnot. But besides that, that's like literally all that they had besides the stuff that's behind the counter here. But yeah, not too much at all. A few 16-inch over there. We went into this lovely patisserie cafe, which was interesting because it was a cafe. We were going in there for drinks, but they also sell some of the Pop Mart blind boxes and obviously these Jellycats that I'm showing you guys. Very, very strange. They didn't have any Labubus though, so that was sad. But there was still Jellycats. It was fun to look at anyway. So I went into a different seed that I hadn't been into before to see what Jellycats they had, and they sort of had the same sort of colors and whatnot that the other seed stores have, but it was still nice to see them. Lots of violas in there, so that was really, really nice. If you guys are looking for a viola, I suggest that you go into a seed. Okay, so this was the kid stuff that was closing down. This Squishmallow, $3.39. Like, what? And then this one was $3.80. They were so discounted because this particular one, as I just said, was closing down. Okay, right. And then at Target, I was seeing the 14-inch DC Comics superhero Hug Me Squishmallows for the first time. You know, nothing too special, but I thought I'd show you guys anyway. And then the rest of the Bluey friends have finally come out. So we have Coco, who for some reason I keep on thinking that that one's name is Chloe, but I think that that's actually a Squishmallow. And then we had these 16-inch ones for only $19 now. The Ugly Pace Hug Me, some other little random cuties, and some of the Easter squads there, and then some random ones that were shoved in with the Littlest Pet Shop plush, which was interesting, to say the least. But then we went into a Salvos, and there was a creepy cat. This one is McScratcherson. And then there was also a Teddy Bear blind bag, but the hole at the top had been ripped a little bit so that you could see the insides. And I already have that one, so I left it there. Even though it was only $2, it would have been so good if it had been one that I actually needed for my collection. There was just some other stuff around here, and another Smooth Shoes pal. Wouldn't you know it? So that was interesting. This avocado is the Smooth Shoes Pals avocado that I actually have. It's very cute. I love it. This llama corn, I don't know if it actually came with that watermelon embroidered little thingy or if somebody's actually put that on themselves, but that was there. At Maya, there was not too much. Actually, that's sort of a lie. There was actually a lot, but it wasn't really anything that I was interested in. Like, I totally would have gotten this Deer the Dart Frog clip, but I don't like the shape of the new clips at all. I don't know what it is about them, but unless a clip comes out with the old style shape, I'm just gonna leave it there. It's just not my thing. It's just not my jam. There was heaps of squish actually up on this display thing up here, which was really cool to see. Even Bubba the Fuzzamello, I honestly was shocked. I don't think I've ever seen him out in the wild besides the one time that I actually got him for myself. Also, sorry if you could hear the clicking in the background just then. I was just doing something on my computer, multitasking, because that's what I do best. So then at another Salvos here, I saw a little dinosaur, an axolotl, an Archie the axolotl pencil case thingy over here, a little penguin. You know, there wasn't really too much. It wasn't too interesting. Besides this Oscuro creepy cat. Like, what's with the creepy cats being in op shops? It's not allowed. It's illegal. Okay, so this is a new 5-inch squad at Coles supermarkets. There is one missing from this squad, but we do have 5 of the 6. There was the Sweet Pea Peacock. We had Austin the Avocado, Lorna the Llama, Kalina the Cow, and then Toro the Highland Cow. And you guys, his belly fluff was so just incredibly soft. I was totally in love with him. So at another kid stuff, we've just got some more Jellycats, some other little planty type ones that I hadn't seen, I don't think, for at least a while anyways. There was like a couple of Santa dogs down there. Oh, those daisies are so cute. And then here's some Squishmallows back there. And some like bags and whatnot behind there. Those peach Hello Kitties were so cute. Some Micromellows, some Squishums, a whole bunch of squish over here that I just wasn't interested in. But I thought I'd get some footage for you guys anyway. There really hasn't been much, if anything, that's like new recently. This Build-A-Bear is the Build-A-Bear that was recently moved in the shopping center that it was in, and I still had not gone to it to see the redesign in its new location. So this was me doing just that. And honestly, there was nothing new at Build-A-Bear either. Like, this month has been really, really slow in terms of new plush being released around at places. But Jellycats are slowly coming back into stock finally. I sort of am hoping that the hype is kind of dying down a little bit, so that maybe people like us that don't always have money can actually get some when we do have money. So there was a couple different shades of pink bunnies there. There was actually so much stock at this particular MeQ. I was like obsessed. That raindrop, oh my gosh, it's so cute, but the texture was kind of like doing my head in. I did not hold it for very long, let me tell you. I only picked it up to get some footage for you guys. And oh my gosh, all of these little fruits and everything are just the best. I love them. And they even have Palm Pals now, but they're selling for like $17 or $18, which is the most expensive I've ever seen them. This is like a weird store, okay, because I swear it was like a shoe store, but they had Labubus. Mind you, they weren't even like double retail, they were over double retail. They were selling just the regular ones for $80 each. They cost $32 from Pop Mart. So I thought that was an absolute rip-off. Then we went to the Pop Mart. I'm so sad that I never got some of the Teletubbies when they were actually available online. But anyway, you guys, this is actually when I seen that they have a seat up on their shelves, and that is actually it for the voiceover segment. It was quite a short one this particular month. I didn't really go out to too many places, but I did spend way too much money. So the haul segment might be a little bit longer at least than the hunting footage. And with having said that, let's get into the haul. We're gonna start with my Labubus. That makes sense, right? You finish with the Labubus in the voiceover segment and then start with them in the haul. I don't know. I'm just like making this shit up as we go. If you've been watching my shorts, then you will know that I did get 3 of the exciting macaron Labubus. This one is the toffee, this one is the green grape, and then we also got a sesame bean. So I did talk about these a little bit more in my Labubu video that I posted up last week. I will pop that up in the cards for you guys if you are interested. But yay, so I do have 3, as I was saying, of the exciting macarons. And by the way, it's macaron.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Please understand that a macaron is a different dessert than a macaroon. It's something that is like my biggest pet peeve when people call these macaroons. It's macaron. Please, macaron. Anyway, I also got the 6 main designs of the Have a Seat collection. We got the little purple baby. We got the mint green / kind of tealy colored one. This one I was calling peach in the video, but is apparently actually just straight up brown. It looks more peachy orange to me, but you know, it is what it is. The baby yellow one, it kind of looks like a lemon sort of yellow. I love it so much. This one is the lightest shade of gray ever. It's like almost white. Why am I putting them all on like literally one finger? But then the very last one, which was actually the very first one that we unboxed, was the pink one. Oh, I've just dropped one. No! The pink one with the hearts in her eyes. She is so stinking adorable. I'm completely obsessed with these, you guys. Like, I think I even named that video, like, I got on the Labubu train hard. Like, I didn't have to get the entire series, but yet, this is where we are. Anyway. So this month I actually got myself a Pusheen, and I got this one secondhand from the marketplace, basically $5. I also got a Squishmallow with this one, and I offered $10 because she was selling a whole box of stuff for $10, and I wanted to separate them. I wanted to take just 2 out of the lot. I offered $10. She accepted, so basically $5 for this Pusheen. It's a little dirty, so like it has a few little spots on it and such, but that's okay because it can just be put in the wash, and if it gets destroyed, then I'm not going to be too upset because at the end of the day, it was only $5. But here little Pusheen is. She's so cute. Next up, I'm going to show you guys all of the Jellycats that I got this month, which is honestly ridiculous. There's 6 of them. So I'm not going to show you guys in any rhyme or any rhythm, any order or anything like that. Of course, I had to get the little eggplant. I got this one from MeQ online. This one is the Vivacious Aubergine. What is that string on my arm? Oh, it's the other arm. Silly. You guys, obsessed. Literally obsessed. I believe it was like $32 or $33. Like, not very expensive, considering that it's a Jellycat. But then we also got the peach. Quite expensive. Quite expensive indeed. But I love the detail of like the shape of the peach. It would make so much more sense if the booty crack was on the back, but like, it is what it is. I also looked up the original peach design, and y'all, she ugly. She really ugly, so I'm really glad that they did a fuzzy version. And you guys, I can't even like explain how beautiful the fuzz is on these things. I'm completely obsessed. Like, I did not understand the hype at first. And I will still stick to my original statement, which is that the Palm Pals peach is way cuter. But I just cannot deny Jellycat that at least the peach is really soft and still really cute in its own way. I love all peaches. They all deserve their recognition. And then I ordered one from the Jellycat UK website. I saw this little bashful fox cub available and I couldn't help myself. It's the same price that you pay in Australia, which was so good. The only difference being that postage was sort of double what you would pay within Australia. But again, still only retail. Like, I mean, what am I trying to say? Like, it's the same price as if I were to walk into like a MeQ. And also, it came in like a couple of days, so it's like sort of express shipping, which I just find absolutely freaking fantastic. This guy came so quickly, and I love him so much. My hair is kind of like really fading with that orange color now, and I'm also not really keeping up with the shampoo or anything like that, so we don't really match anymore, but we could totally match if I were to get my hair touched up. And then, you guys, I got the Silver Blossom bunny, who this one's called Bloom. So there's the tag, and it's the one that I have been wanting for so long, with this gorgeous pattern in the ears with the purple background. So cute. It's so cute. And I still have nowhere to put my Jellycats. They're all sitting on the floor over here in a bag now because I need to completely change where everything is displayed in this room. It's honestly, it's a nightmare. And we've also got the Luxe Azura. I do not know how to pronounce that word correctly. We're just going to go with Azura or Azure. I'm not great with pronouncing things. But this one is so beautiful. It's a lot lighter blue than I thought it would be in real life. But it's still absolutely stunning. Like, look at the pattern. It's so pretty. All of the colors and like that luxe tail. Oh my goodness. The gold tag is not my favorite because gold is my like least favorite metallic shade in the entire universe. But isn't he just like to die for? Seriously, the most beautiful little thing. And the feel of the fur is honestly, for lack of a better word, luxurious. It's so soft and just like, it's beautiful. It's just like maybe sort of one step up above the bashful fur. I really like it. And then, you guys, I actually did something crazy and I bid on a secondhand Jellycat on eBay and I got him. It's this little bashful dino. He needs a little bit of a spa day. I'm going to give him a wash and then a proper little brush out to give him back his life. But look at him. And I won the auction for $26 Australian, and then I paid postage, which I think was about 10, so, or maybe 11. So altogether, it was only 36 or 36.95, maybe something like that, Australian in total for this little guy. And like, look at him. He's in actually such good condition. Like, as I said, he just needs a little wash and a little brush out, and oh my goodness gracious. Isn't he just so sweet? I love the little guy. But yes, so that's it for my Jellycats. Also, just a little comparison between a brand new bashful Jellycat's fur and then his fur. It still feels like sort of soft, but it could just do with a little bit of a clean and a little bit of a fluff up, and then he'll be perfect. And then, in terms of Squishmallows, if you guys watch my shorts, that is, you would have actually already seen these absolutely adorable little keychains. This camera is not doing them any justice whatsoever, but I will link where I got these keychains made from in the description of this video, because you guys need to go and check out all of the keychains that are actually available from this little business. Oh my goodness, like they are so stinking cute. This one, like look at the cherries, and it's a little ice cream. Like it's mint ice cream with chocolate sauce and sprinkles. It's so cute. This one is actually my favorite, and I had to go down to my car and grab this out of the car for this video because I've had this little one hanging from my rear view mirror because it's just so stinking cute. And the little like the fruit, what's it called, the strawberry, and like the little petal, oh my goodness. And I think this one is Philippe technically, with the little heart-shaped cheekies. You guys, honestly, 10 out of 10. I love them so much. These are technically Squishvilles that have obviously been converted into custom little keychains. They are just adorable and I love them with my whole entire heart. And then these ones I've already shown in my Easter pre-ordered video. Again, we'll link it up in the corner if you're interested. So I'll just quickly speed through these ones now. So we got the capsule 4-inch BB, as well as little Tristan, the little baby chick. Isn't it so cute? As well as the Connor with the blue flower. Honestly, just absolutely adorable. I really want to take photos of this one and the 7.5-inch one that I have, just like sitting together in a field of grass. That would be so cool. A little bit of fluff just like went flying past the camera. I was hoping that it wouldn't show, but I definitely seen it on the thingy. And then also we got Carolina, the little carrot. I know that Easter has like already been and gone at this point, but had to include these guys anyway. We got Hansel, the whatever he is. It's obviously a blueberry bunny, some sort of cake. Again, I said in that video, I thought that he was a cheesecake because this looks like the biscuit crumbs of a cheesecake. But then apparently it's a carrot cake. One source says carrot cake, one source says cheesecake. It's a whole thing. Also, Sybil the bee. This one's a really funny shape. Look, it's so egg-shaped. It's hilarious. I love it so much. Little Sybil the bee, who for the longest time I actually thought was a butterfly, but hello, stripy tummy. It's a bee. This one, oh my gosh, you guys. Wilka the cat. It's like a peach-colored cat with little daisy vines wrapped around its belly. Not around the back, but, you know, squishmallows do be like that. And then last but not least, from the Easter pre-ordered Squish video is the 8-inch Easter Kuromi, which was supposed to be a 5-inch one, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I can't realistically complain because I did still get a squishmallow. It's just very big and I don't know where I'm going to put her, but we'll work it out. I lied because there was also 2 Series 1 micro mallows from that same unboxing. One of them was Avery the mallard duck. He didn't come with a tag though, which was very, very sad indeed. And the other one is Tobias, the little seal. This one is my late cat's namesake. His name was Toby and we sometimes called him Tobias. So that is why I got the little seal baby. Next, I'll show you guys the 5-inch ones that I got from Kohl's. Obviously, I had to get Austin the avocado. He needs to go with his massive avocado family over on top of my shelf over there. He's so stinking cute. I wish I had have gotten both of the ones that were on the shelf because then I could sit one in my car. But at the same time, it's fine because maybe somebody else wants to get themselves a little Austin the avocado and a purple bucket hat. My favorite thing, avocado with purple, like just yes, all the yes. Speaking of yes, we also got another cow, Kalina. This one is so stinking adorable. I love that the patches are like this pink and purple tie-dye. It's so cute and they're so funny shaped in like 5-inch. It's so funny. It's fun to just kind of like reshape them, you know. Oh my gosh, you know, I just realized, look at the tail. It's mostly purple. It also needs a bit of a brush out, but anyway, if you recall, in the voiceover segment, I was saying that this one's belly was so incredibly soft. It potentially maybe the only reason why I got the Highland cow. Its name is Toro. It's so cute. I love it so very much. This whole segment has definitely already been longer than the hunting segment, so my apologies, ma'am.
My apologies, ma'am.
But also maybe makes for entertaining content. So going back to the Pusheen from before, the other $5 went towards this beautiful stingray baby. This is Aziza the stingray with the spotted back. She is beautiful. She is everything and more. I am going to pop her in the wash though, because I think she has a couple of little spots as well. But she is so precious and beautiful, and I thought that it was only like an 8-inch or maybe even a 10-inch. I didn't realize it was going to be so large. This is definitely a 12-inch Aziza. Look at her. She's just precious. I love the little like gills on the sides. Oh my goodness, I'm so thrilled to have this girly. And then this very last one is another one that I got secondhand. This one was from eBay, but only because look at this girl. This is obviously Scarlet the strawberry. She is the one with this little appendage on top, and I do have the smaller version of this one. Here's the little pudding for proof. Okay, there's a whole story behind why I bought this one, and I believe that I got her for, I was offered $9.45 plus shipping, so not a lot. This one is a 7.5-inch, I believe. I was sending off a package for my sibling, and I came across a little shop that back in my day, was actually a milk bar, but it had been obviously closed down, taken over, and this one particular lady was in there selling a whole bunch of just random stuff that they bought from like Kmart and other places. Some of it seemed, you know, brand new off the shelf. Some of it seemed definitely used. Kind of really sketchy place. Okay, so right at the front of the store, they had a Scarlet the Strawberry Squishmallow in a 12-inch size, this exact design. I'm so annoyed with myself that I never got a photo or any footage or anything like that, but it was this exact one with this little appendage, with the little strawberry seeds and the pink cheekies and the eyelashes and everything, but they'd also completely chopped off the butt tags and there was no hang tag at all. So unless you knew that it was a Squishmallow, I guess you wouldn't. So anyway, I go to the lady behind the counter. Actually, she wasn't even behind the counter. She was like following me around. I was actually low-key freaked out. I was also on the phone. Like I was in a phone call and she was like, "What are you looking for?" And I'm like, "I'm on the phone." I felt so freaking awkward. Like I don't do well in social situations, so it was just a whole thing. So then anyway, I was like, "Oh, actually, I was wondering if I could get that." No, I kind of like pointed towards the front of the store. I didn't want to say Squishmallow. So then she followed me to the front of the store and I pointed at the big Scarlet Strawberry Squishmallow. She took it up to the counter, she rung it up, and then I went to tap my phone on the machine, but I saw the machine said $25. So I said, "Sorry, how much is it?" And she goes, "Oh, $25. And I'm like, "For a second-hand toy?" And she's like, "Oh, no, it's brand new. And I'm like, "But it's floppy, it's lumpy, there's no hang tag. You've cut the labels off of the back of the Squishmallow." I didn't say the word Squishmallow. I just said that, you know, it's supposed to have tags at the back here. You'll tell me why this little lady tried for a solid 2 minutes to convince me that this very lumpy, very floppy, very obviously second-hand 12-inch Squishmallow was brand fucking new. Just... I have anger issues, okay? So I said to her, "It's not brand new, it's secondhand." I said if I were to go anywhere else and buy this exact same thing, it would be nowhere near $25, not even brand new. And she goes, yeah, it's brand new. Like, sweetie, I was not born yesterday. So anyway, I said to her, "It's not brand new, and that's a rip-off." And I walked out and she's like, "Oh." And that was the entire conversation. And I walked out so freaking angry. I walked past my car, forgetting where I had parked. And then, so anyway, I couldn't stop thinking about it. And you'll know, unless you haven't been watching my content for a while, you may not know, but majority of you would know that my policy on plush and stuff like that in person is that if I walk away and I can't stop thinking about it, that means that I obviously need that item in my life, and I refused to go back to that store. So I went on eBay and I couldn't find the 12-inch, but I did find this one, and all I did was press the little love heart button on there. But when I got offered $9.45, I think down just from like, I think it was $10.95, so it really wasn't that much of a discount. But just the fact that they acknowledged the fact that I added their item to my watch list, you know, it may even have been an automatic discount offer, but either way, I purchased it and it's here now. Obviously it's only got its butt tags, but that honestly does not bother me. I have lots of Scarlets that do have tags, and now my little baby Puddin actually has a big Puddin. I love them. I do wish that it was the 12-inch one, but also it was really, really obviously secondhand and obviously had been well loved before, so maybe I dodged a bullet there. But y'all, I'm not going to pay $25 for a second-hand, obviously well-loved Squishmallow with the tags cut off and no hang tags on the side. I just... like, my brain literally exploded. I'm so mad, you guys. Anyway, that's actually it for today's video. That last little rant, probably, I don't know how much of that I'm going to cut out, but please let me know what your favorite item was that I collected this month. Was it one of my Jellycats? Was it one of my Labubus? Was it one of my Squishmallows? Or if you have the exact same one, let me know. And tell me some of your wildest stories when it comes to maybe secondhand items in the comments. I want to know that I'm not the only person that this has happened to before. And you guys, if you have not already subscribed, I do hope that you will consider doing so, as well as going ahead and clicking on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time that I do upload a brand new video. If you enjoyed today's video in particular and you would like to show myself and or the channel some support, you can do so by either becoming a channel member, which will unlock access to some pretty cool perks, by clicking on the like button, and or by letting me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see on my channel next. Thank you all so very, very much for watching today. And as always, you guys, until next time, bye-bye. I wonder if I should stop this. It's too late now.